Hey everybody, this is Mitsuo Okami here, and welcome back to the final episode of the Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3 discussion. Before I get into the video, I have a couple of people I want to thank for helping me out with this last part of the video. And the list of the following are my good friend from PlayStation Plus, Trinity Black, aka oh god, I can't see the last part, but yeah, his name is Trinity Black. I want to thank him. And then we have, I do apologize if I butcher people's names. I do apologize for butchering people's names. So bear with me on this. ApachesoFurious. Then we have Super Speeders 700 and ApachesoFurious. I apologize for butchering people's names. I'm not very good at pronouncing names, so I do apologize for that. I'm gonna take responsibility for that, because these guys are the people. These guys are the people who helped me put together this video. The reason why I said it because last night, Friday night, we were still going over the well, not Friday night, Thursday night. I apologize. We were discussing on some other stuff that they should have added into the video, and a couple other stuff that they should have been added to the video too. Now, the one that everyone's been talking about lately is the custom auras. Like, you can change your aura and stuff. Like when you power up. Like when you power up with your Saiyan or Namekian or Frieza rays, you can change your aura depending on what you feel like on the aura should be like. And you can also even change your play style, change how your character fights. For example, one example is if you wanna and this my friend Trinity Black says this. Again, I also like to point out my memory's not the best, so I'm not gonna remember everything that happened. I should have wrote some of this down, but at the time I was trying to make sure I'm hearing everyone else out of the entire group. I mean, out of the group I was in. I didn't want to just single out on one person and then leave everyone else out. So there was a lot of stuff that they went over, and I wanted to make sure I got everything. Now, the custom auras one, like, you be able to change your aura. Like, if you want to change your aura to like Ultra Instinct to make it look like have an Ultra Instinct vibe to it, you can do that. Kind of like how they what was this one game they did one time? It was the one Dragon Ball Z game. I think it was Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi that allowed you to do this. Another one that it was between one of these two. ApachesoFurious mentioned that I'm sorry. You would think I would remember all this, but as I was saying before, they also, in the group I was in, they also mentioned that we can probably have like more transformations, like Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan 4, or I forgot the other transformations. And Trinity Black mentioned a couple of other stuff he wanted in the game too. One of them tried to give us like better moves, not like these half-ass sucky moves that really doesn't do a lot of stuff. I mean, for example, you have some good moves in the game, but there are some moves that are just like, ugh. You don't want to really add. You don't want to really add because they were kind of sucky. But I kind of understand that the devs were probably rushing to get this done, so it will make sense that they kind of rush through this. So I'm hoping in Xenoverse 3 they'll take a little bit extra time, so that way when the game actually comes out, it'll be a lot better than what Xenoverse 2 was. I mean, don't get me wrong, Xenoverse 2 is a pretty good game, but they could have, to us as the players, they could have done a little bit better than what they were doing. Trinity Black also mentioned that on another game called Naruto Shinobi Strikers, that they have like a capture the flag type game. Well, you can add that to. To be honest, I actually like that idea, because that's actually an idea that you can actually add to the game. Give the game more variety and stuff like that. Because that, like, give the game like more variety, more stuff to do. Because I'm pretty sure not everyone just want to go, oh look, hey, can you want to battle me today, or you want to do parallel missions or extra missions or raids? Because not everyone wants to do that. That's not everyone's cup of tea. But the main one, another person. I'm trying to say his name because I have his name written on a piece of paper, but I'm having the hardest time pronouncing it. So again, if I butcher anyone's name, I apologize, and I apologize for that. And I didn't mean to put it. I'm not very good at pronouncing stuff. I mean, I can read the name, I'm just not very good at pronouncing, so I do apologize for that. But it was an idea that me and I think it was aaronnicholaswoo. I'm not sure how you say that. I do apologize if I butchered that name to high heaven. But he also mentioned that we should add more transformations like Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan 4, and I think there's a few other transformations too. Because if you look at some of the people who Xenoverse 2 with the PC version, a lot of people have done a lot of mods too. One of the people who does mods are In Between Gamer, because I think he was working on one previously. There are also a few others I don't really know the names to. I will try to look up the names. So if I don't mention them, please tell me about them in the comment section below, and I will try to mention them in the next video if I ever get a chance to do it. Let's see, what else did he say that should be in the game? Besides, well, let me get into the the custom fight style. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was the one I mentioned earlier. One of the ideas, I know a YouTuber by the name of Rhyme Style mentioned this as well, but we should be able to have the ability to customize our fight styles to our liking to fit our play style. Like for example, if you want to use Ultra Instinct Goku's fight style, you can switch it to Ultra Instinct fight style. Because in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi, you were able to switch to the fight style of your character depending on what type of technique you were using, or depending on what type of play style you were using. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. Not used to talking this long like that, but that was actually a thing, because if you look at the Xbox 360 version, the PlayStation 3 version, you can Ultimate Tenkaichi, you can actually change your fight style and make it like your Sensei's fight style. So, like in Xenoverse 3, they can have like, well, if you're starting underneath like Goku or Beerus or Whis, you can have shoot. Sorry, kind of lost. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Something caught my attention for a second, man. Just another plane going by. But as I was saying from before, one of the ideas is that you can have like you can customize your character's fight styles. So that could be a thing too. They can actually add in the game next time when they get to Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 3. Because I know they're still working. I know the devs are still working on Dragon Ball Z Fighters right now. They're still going over the DLCs and stuff like that they're going to add to it. So, to be honest, I would rather have them get that done and out of the way, get all the DLCs for Dragon Ball Fighters out of the way, and start working on the Xenoverse as soon as they can. Because if we try rushing them, because I don't want them to rush. I mean, yeah, I want them to rush to be out like probably before Christmas or something. But let's not rush them to a point where they release the game literally next week, and then it's the most suckiest game ever created. That's something we don't really want that to happen. So, and I mentioned in the transformations, I also mentioned in the previous video before, but about the transformation, about the Link transformation, how if you don't want to just use just straight up Super Saiyan Blue or just straight up Super Saiyan 4, you can link your previous transformation like Super Saiyan 1 through 3 with Super Saiyan 4, and you can transform into it. Kind of like how the people who mod the game for Xenoverse for the PlayStation, not PlayStation, PC versions do it. How the people who play PC does it. I apologize for yawning so much, guys. I am really tired. Last night I didn't get much sleep. I was trying to get this video up and running, but I didn't have time. So I'll go in, I'll go into details about that later, but I'm more focused on this video. Let's see. I think that's everything they covered. What was the last one they were talking about? I'm trying to remember. I think the last thing that they wanted to talk about was like there was some Shinobi Strikers, like, oh yeah, the capture the flag thing. I didn't really go into too much detail about that. Basically like how in Shinobi Strikers you can have your character do like a capture the flag game or something like that, or like you can choose your custom characters, buy things on wider maps and stuff like that. So you can like capture the flag and stuff like that. Basically how normal capture the flag would be. I mean, look at Shinobi Striker and Call of Duty, because, well, not the Call of Duty Black Ops, the very first one, because they had capture the flag and stuff like that too. Shinobi Strikers also had another had a capture the flag feature on it as well. So that's pretty good. So that's a pretty good idea, because one, not a lot of people, like I said in the earlier in the video, not a lot of people want to do raids or even just do extra missions or parallel missions. Speaking of parallel missions, another idea that Trinity Black gave me was that one of the ideas was basically when the devs make the parallel missions or the extra missions, make the parallel missions a little bit harder. I mean, not like harder to a point that no one can beat it. I mean like hard to a point as you play through the parallel missions or play through the extra missions, the missions get gradually harder and harder and harder. Something like that. Another shoot, jeez, I'm so tired today. Excuse me, but another shoot, I cannot get this word out. But yeah, that's actually a good idea, because one, the parallel missions, they're pretty good, but their range of difficulties are kind of all over the place, especially with the last DLC parallel mission, the final battle before the final battle. Yeah, you can get past the most part, but you have to do the rest all online. It can only be done online, and that's a little unfair. But at the same time, most people want a bit of a challenge when they do this, so it would make sense. But for those who are just like starting, they basically make the missions a little bit harder, but not too hard to a point that no one can beat it. Like, give us something like an extra mission. I know who's that one dude off of YouTube who mentioned this as well. Because last night I was doing a lot of research. I was going around YouTube and looking over people who've done Xenoverse 3 discussion videos. I can't go over all of them because I don't remember all of them in my head. Plus, I only have like what, 18 minutes to 19 minutes to finish the video. So I can't go over everyone's, but I can only go over the main important stuff I wanted to talk about. Now the main part, I think I've covered everything. I'm not 100% sure. I have to go back and look. In case I miss anything, let me know in the comment section below. So I'll go back and I will try to remember that next time. If I do make another Xenoverse 3 discussion, so this might be the last one I do though. Now here's my personal opinion. I mean, this is basically going to change the story mode because I want to get the story mode part out of the way first. One of the things about the story mode, I don't really mind. I mean, I know that Fuse is going to be in the story mode. That much in Xenoverse 3. That much is certain. But I don't think I saw a couple videos online saying that damn, that's OP as shit. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh god. Where was I? Well, another thing that I wanted to talk about was the story mode. The story mode, basically about story mode. What was I going to say about the story mode? Basically what people have been going around saying is there's going to be like it may, and I do mean maybe some type of war between the time patrollers and the time breakers and stuff like that. But to be perfectly honest, that's pretty much copying Dragon Ball Heroes. If Xenoverse is going to do like this whole, you won't be exactly like Dragon Ball Heroes, but we're completely different from the actual game. What you can do is like add a new anti-protagonist or something like that. Like for example, say like Few left a mysterious message saying that I need help. I need your help with something really important. So the time patrollers go investigate, find out that a new enemy has emerged and is now messing up the timeline. So like when you travel back in time, so they can only go from the beginning of Z all the way up to Dragon Ball. So they want the beginning of Z at the end of Approximate F and stuff like that. You can have like going back in time to where Goku was a kid, then going up to Dragon Ball Super. But that might make the game a little too long, so that idea is probably gonna be scrapped. So they'll probably keep the same concept, but the idea of a new protagonist is actually the idea, and probably like the DLCs they can probably add to it. They can add like the new Dragon Ball Super since the new Dragon Ball Super movie is coming up this I'm not sure when it's coming up soon. I gotta look that up soon. But pretty much you can have like a DLC involving you going to that part of the story and fighting with them and stuff like that. About this new mysterious Santa comes up, you can have like a DLC to go into details about that and stuff like that. So that's actually one of the ideas. The last idea that I probably I want to add. Well, the last idea I want to add personally was the what was it? I like the idea of the transformation. My main concern was the transformation because one, because when Xenoverse 2 first came out, they basically only gave the Frieza race their technically their god form, but didn't give Super Saiyan Blue to us until like further down the line. And that's a little unfair. If that happens in the third game, you can't let that happen in the third game. You can't. I mean, because one, well, I'm sorry, I'm the one. But make it like when you use transformation, you can like you know how when you transfer, okay, you know how you guys transform using Saiyans or whatever race you're using is called a Woken skill. Well, we can actually take it a step further. Instead of having a Woken skill, it would be called Ascending skill. Basically, if you have like Super Saiyans 1 through 3, you can go BAM. We have like, I don't know how many guys choose Super Saiyan 4, but basically have from Awoken go straight to Ascendant, and it'll take you automatically to Super Saiyan 4, or Super Saiyan Blue, or even Ultra Instinct. But I think Ultra Instinct is kind of pushing it. So anyway, I think that's it for today's video. I really appreciate all the help you guys have gave me. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any more questions, you do it on the Twitch channel. See ya!